In the past, we have seen efforts for a regional approach and regional solutions to Afghanistan, and because of diverse interests of these regional states, those interests seem not to be succeeding. We see different approach of China, Iran, India, and Pakistan factor being there, and obviously Russia. So what magic solution this regional approach will have now that it can deliver results?
That's the dilemma. There is no magical solution. There's only hard work, and there's only, an effort to bring people around the table to analyze the issue and see what is the way forward. The drama today, partly, is that Afghanistan is ending up as a kind of battlefield of hidden agendas and other interests, and that countries with differences from afar and from near bring out their differences on the Afghan theater. And if we are going to build this region into a safer region for the people who live here, but also for us who live at the outskirts, I think we have to change that perspective. In London, a couple of weeks ago, I think we agreed on some key principles in that direction. Now we have to follow up on those principles, and I urge the neighboring states to take a prime responsibility in that sense.
And Mr. Norway has recently been in the spotlight on the issue of republication of the blasphemous cartoons. Do you think the Norwegian government owes an apology to the Muslim world for hurting the sentiments of the Muslims?
I think we owe to all to explain how our society is built up. It's built up on responsibility of citizens to think clearly through when they express themselves in writing or in speaking. A clear foundation of our value system is the universal right to freedom of expression, such as also freedom of religion. If you want your freedom of religion, you need your freedom of expression. And it's not up to a government official, a minister, to decide what will be printed in a Norwegian newspaper. I'm very proud that I belong to a country where that's not the case. So it's up to the editor to take the responsibility of printing, of writing, of reporting in his or her newspaper or news show. So that is what we owe to the world, to explain how that is exercised. The reality is that most Norwegian media have decided not to print these cartoons or other such examples. But I have to be very clear about that in the Norwegian setting, the freedom of expression means that this is a decision taken by the editors.
Mr. Minister, in your meeting with Foreign Minister Qureshi, I think this issue also came up. We have seen the official statement issued by Pakistan's Foreign Office, and in that it is said that Foreign Minister Qureshi said that freedom of expression should not be absolute. It should respect the sentiments of other religious community. What was your response to Foreign Minister Qureshi on that?
Well, my response to that is to point to our penal law, which is saying clearly, if you incite hatred, if you encourage violence, racism, discrimination, that is prohibited by law. But beyond that, there is freedom of expression. And I believe that we need that freedom of expression also to be able to criticize the exercise of religions, practices of religion. That is part of the debate a modern society should have. I choose to show respect to your faith, and I would know that what your sensitivities are. That has to come into my kind of sentiment when I express myself. But I think it would be wrong in a democracy to exclude religion from the critical eye of the media and from the public debate. That has to be part of, any faith-based or political system, that we also may have a critical eye on these sectors.